Yeah. Hunter's got some moxie, man. Maybe the best play he had was the throwaway. Just he held it forever and finally threw it away. But yeah, he's like having a coach. He and Paul Tyson's the same way. They're Paul. I trust Paul. Paul could go in there and execute and be functional, very functional for us. But both those guys are like, staff members. They're almost like coach players. They really are. They just great presence. Hunter has a great demeanor and a great presence on the sideline. Like he's always coaching. He plays every play, and he's always coaching Cade. He sees things, and he's a good player. He's a good player. He's one of the better. I guarantee you, he's one of the better backups in the country as far as a kid that could really go and execute what you need him to do. And so we got a lot of confidence in him, and thankful we got him, and know he'll be ready if we needed him.
Did Shipley take another blow to the head today?
Well, yeah, he did, but I think it kind of bent his neck. He was fine. He was just mad. I think he was trying to riff as well, but they didn't buy it.
Do you anticipate he and Moffitt, now that he's back, he and Moffitt kind of splitting carries going forward?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what you saw today is what we've envisioned all year. But we just stayed in a lot of rhythm today. A lot of conversions. Got plays and just really, really good to see. So it's what we've envisioned all year from those guys. But again, both of them made some plays in the passing game and some big runs. They're a pretty good little tag team. That was pretty cool. I had a cool moment on the field because I had CJ and JD and had them kind of all right there, and I was like, man, now this, I feel like I'm, reliving 2006 all over again. It was awesome to see that. It was a lot of fun, and it was good to get Ship back. And I knew he was going to do something great today because he'd been mad all week. Again, people I think forgot about him. So he's been fired up to go play, and it was great.
Lucas hurt?
Yep. Yeah, he just, he's still been battling his hip. Just hadn't been able to. He tried to practice this week and was going to try to go. Just couldn't quite do it.
Coach, I have to ask, it was a beautiful delivery of the national anthem by Huckabee. How long have you been playing in that?
Man, that's what I heard. I had actually, honestly, I forgot about it. I know we planned it at the beginning of the year, but I completely forgot about it until Tim told me after the game. I totally forgot. And then I forgot in the locker room, too. I was going to make him sing in the locker room. Forgot that. We were having a ball in there, but yeah, it's really neat. I can't wait to hopefully see it. But I heard he did a great job and heard the fans we kind of got everybody juiced up and ready to go. So I love old Huckabee, man. He's a great kid.
Wiggins, another game not starting. Is that another accountability?
Yeah, he's still, he's got to get positive. He just run out there second or third play, but you got, that's just, he got, I think he got a point or two last week, but he's still, I think, -1. So he's got more work to do.
Is that a little surprising or frustrating to see from a veteran who's been on the team for a few years?
No. It's just, he missed a tutor, show up to tutor, show up on time, be all right. So he cares. He cares. I mean, we're not, kicking him off the team or anything because he missed a couple tutors. But we are going to hold him accountable. And, if you're going to be a starter for this team, you got to be accountable. And so he'll get it done. He's got another week. We'll see if he starts next week. We'll run him out there first if he's even. He don't even have to be plus. He can just be even. So he needs to go get a point or two somehow, some way.
How about Pride? Is he healthy?
Yeah, he played special teams. But Mike went with Shelton and Nate and Avion, and those guys just played well. I mean, Toriano was ready to go, and I know we played special teams, but and I think we got Miles Oliver in there a little bit down at the end, just a kid that's trying to redshirt this year, basically get his year back. So he got in there for a few snaps.
Any questions for Coach from Zoom? Anybody else in the room?
Coach, his final thoughts playing a rival on a big day like Military Day. You talked about the 06 game with CJ and JD. 9 straight, 12 of the last 14 since the loss down in Tampa in the '09 championship. Just shows how Clemson's kind of controlled the rivalry in recent years. Just speaks volumes about the teams that you've had under your tenure.
Yeah, we've had some good ones for sure. And but I'm gonna tell you, man, Brent Key's doing a heck of a job. I'm telling you, he's got those kids playing tough. You know, he's going to be a good one. He's got, you know, his team. He's an old Birmingham guy. You know, played at Hewitt Trustful for Jack Wood, one of the legendary coaches in high school, and you know, he's been around a bunch of great coaches, but. You know, he's I think he's gonna be very successful there. So it ain't gonna get any easier to play those guys. I don't even think we play them for a while unless we both got to the championship game or something. That might be a good thing because I think he's gonna do a heck of a job. I really do. I think he's gonna bring structure and toughness. You see those kids playing with a lot of belief. He's put a good staff together. So I would say Georgia Tech is a program that's on the rise.
I think you said you're hoping to get a couple guys back. Is Sheridan one of those guys? You think?
I mean, yeah, Sheridan, JP, you know, we'll see where they are. You know, I don't know, but we'll see.
How good was it to have Maskell back today?
Hopefully Barrett, be nice to get him back. Say that again.
How good was it to have Justin Maskell back? He had a
Yeah, it was awesome. So at 4 sacks today, and again, they give up 8 all year. So great for him after being out a couple games. It's awesome. You know, he's from Atlanta, so good to see him have a big play. I think Jeremiah had another sack. How about Capehart? Man, is he coming into his own? That's a big old monster right there. Great play. Woodaz had a sack. Yeah, it was great to see that.
Chapel wanted me to ask you about no fumbles today.
La 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 la. Can't hear you.
Coach, I know you didn't really get to see a lot of the military ceremonies today, but what did you think about the meaning behind it and the effect that it had on the crowd today?
Listen, I've been here, you know, it's my 21st season here, so it is special. I mean, you know, it's a Memorial Stadium. You know, you got the Scroll of Honor up above the hill there, and this was a military school for a long time, and so there's a deep, you know, it's not a check the box thing here at Clemson. I mean, there's a deep heritage here, and you know, just it means a lot. I think we're third maybe in you know, lost students lost at war, that it sacrificed at war. Us, Army, and Texas A&M, I think. And so, you know, it runs deep here. It means a lot to a lot of people. We have a lot of military families within our program. Yeah, that's one of the things I always do, you know, stand up if you've got family in the military. My brother, my cousin, you know, my uncle, my parents, you know, my granddad, whatever. You know, my granddad was in World War II. Cass' granddad, who lived to be 100, Grandpa Bud, was in World War II. And so, you know, you just, I mean, we are all so blessed, and we really are. And, you know, we get a chance to be in a room like this where, you know, we've got you just feel safe, right? And, you know, there's a lot of bad stuff going on in this world. And there's somebody in a submarine deep under the water right now that's doing a job so that we can show up and do what we do. There's somebody on an aircraft carrier. There's somebody flying a plane right now. There's somebody stationed in some far-off place, and there's just a ton of sacrifice because they have families, you know, and there's a ton of sacrifice, and, you know, we just have a great appreciation for that. And Clemson in particular, it's awesome to see all the people that they bring out, and it's, you know, a lot of times I don't really know what's going on, but this particular game I always try to pay attention, and so does our team. You know, and I know they brought TJ's parents out there, you know, his dad, but it's a special day. It really is, and I'm thankful to be a part of it. I know they always do a great job at halftime. Did they have anybody fly over today? Was there like some choppers or something? Was that what it was? I know this. We got on the bus. The guys on our bus, that first bus, they were going crazy because whatever that thing was in front of us was a bad Mamma Jamma. It was some kind of Jeep with some torpedoes on it that would do a lot of damage. And I mean, our players and they were spinning it around, and it was really cool. That was cool. So just a great day, you know, and fun, always fun to be a part of it. And you know, I told the player we dress up, you know, in the camo as a way and kind of wear the colors to, you know, show our appreciation of all the servicemen and women, and we wear purple to in honor of them as well. But as I told the players, y'all show your appreciation by how you play. You know, let's put on a show for them. Yeah, they're here for a show. Let's put one on. Let's don't let it just be about the halftime show. Let's don't let it just be about the flyover and Huckabee. I didn't tell them this, but I'm saying it now. Huckabee singing the national anthem, right? It is about how you play on the field. And hopefully we can play in a way today that somebody far away, somebody that's probably in the middle of the night watching the Tigers play, that's in the military, man, maybe they had a little bit of joy and a little bit of relief from whatever they're dealing with, like real life issues and challenges. So hopefully we were able to do that today.
All right, thank you, Coach.
All right, thank y'all.